this is your 4th marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have 2 kids from previous relationships.
Yes.
You've been married to this brother for about 30 days. And you ready to get rid of him already. You looking for a divorce. You want to recover some things that you spent during the course of the marriage, all in those 30 days. You want me to give that back, and Mr. Walker, this is your 2nd marriage.
Yeah.
And you have 8 kids
Sure.
from previous relationships, okay?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get the lay of the land first before I started in on what we're doing here. So why don't you tell me, how could things go so badly in 30 days that you want a divorce?
Well, he's a habitual liar and a cheat.
Just say baby mama. That's it.
Mr. Walker, we're gonna have a problem
I'm
already.
sorry.
We a minute into this thing, and that's one.
Okay.
Ms. Goldnick, why don't you tell me something, a lie that you've caught him in, or a woman you caught him cheating with?
He logged onto my computer into his email. He forgot to close his email. I checked his email, and it had one of the websites that we met on there. So I got a little curious, you know. I go in there, I start searching around, checking around. He's talked to several different women. I see that it says single and that he's looking for someone, you know. So I revised his website.
Nah, you should have revised your living situation and got up out of there. And ain't nothing wrong with getting up out of there, because that's how it's going to be for you. It's unfortunate, but you we have a decision, bro. We get a choice, and if you choose to stay there, then you choose to stay there. But if you go through his phone, and why I say that is because she wasn't going through his phone. She didn't wait for him to go to sleep, then pull her phone out, then try to, use his face while he sleep to do the face recognition. Or if he got a passcode, that night for dinner, you might make chicken or something greasy. And then when he put his passcode in, you look at, yeah, that was one for y'all. I gave y'all one. But she didn't do none of that, bro. He just logged in, and it just so happened to be his email, and he forgot to log out. You forgot to log out, bro. That one on you. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. He forgot to log out, and then, you saw what you saw. So I wouldn't even be mad at you for you should have dipped, in my humble, honest opinion, but she did. We'll see how it go. We will see how it go.
And in what manner did you revise his website?
I took the pictures that he had down and posted up our wedding photos.
That's clever.
That's a good one. I never heard that one before. That's a good one.
I put that we were married. I put on his About Me, I wrote, my wife found out about my page, so now I need someone to stay with. Can I stay with you?
Now watch, the inbox probably was jumping. That's the flip side to it. What she did was cool, but the flip side to it, the inbox jumping, man. They love the opportunity to take care of something, man. I ain't saying all, I'm not saying all, but I bet you that inbox, it wasn't dry. It wasn't dry, bro.
Mr. Walker, did that happen?
Yes, it did happen.
Okay.
But what?
Go ahead.
Happened? It happened. But the only thing it did was drew more attention to me. You see what I'm saying?
So you got more responses.
More responses.
I ain't lying.
No,
Okay.
that's not true.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Walker.
That is
Why
not true.
were you looking? 30 days into a marriage, you guys should still be chasing each other around the house looking for love.
Because she did something in those 30 days that really turned me around.
Well, tell me what that was.
She had a friend come to the house.
Yeah.
Okay? And that friend wasn't really a friend. You know what I mean?
That friend was a friend.
Ms. Goldnick?
See, I'm talking. See how you want
Now,
to do this?
Mr. Walker, I can handle this.
Okay. She don't even know it.
I want to know about the friend, Mr. Walker.
All right. So she had a friend. I'm like, damn, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting out work, So, me, I'm jealous. I ain't gonna lie, I'm jealous. So, I go in the house because I don't even want to see it. So here she come, here he come. I'm like, what is this? But no, then, so I go back outside. You know what I'm saying? So I goes back outside. Here she come, here he come. I'm like, oh, no, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Really both something, you know? And it's like, damn, so I'm like, so then I just put two and two together. I'm like, I basically just came to my conclusion like, hey, what happened?
So now, do you know the guy that he's talking about?
Yes, I know the guy he's talking about.
Was there anything illicit going on between the two of you?
Not at the time.
Well, how long did it take for you to become inappropriate with this guy while married to this man?
Actually, a month after I kicked him out the house.
You started seeing that other guy again.
Yes.
You know, it's never good mojo to have an ex hovering about in the context of your marriage.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Technically, he wasn't an ex. He was a friends with benefits, and then we cut off the benefits part, and we just stayed friends. And we hadn't done anything in a long time, and, you know, every once in a while I would, you know, we would help each other out. And at the time, I was helping him out.
I think this friends with benefits nonsense has got to go. You know, sex has become like, well, there's nothing good on Channel 7. Let's do it. But anyway, you decided to get divorced after 30 days. Let me ask you how long you knew one another before you got married. You want to answer, Mr. I'm going to start with Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker, how long did you know each other when
About a couple weeks.
A couple of weeks. Now, Mr. Walker, tell me what happened in those 14 days that made you say, this is the woman for me?
Okay, she treated me good. I mean, she made me happy. I don't lie. She did. You know what I'm saying? I did fall in love with her. I sure did.
Cruella DeVille can be fun for 14 days.
My point exactly. But no, you know, she treated me like, you know, she gave me what I was looking for.
See, this would be good information for women all over the world. To know what you could do to a man in 14 days and make him put a ring on your finger. So tell us all what she did to capture you.
She was there for me, made me feel like a man sometimes, and not much more than that. I mean, I'm simple. I'm simple but complex, but she all right. She a good woman, but she's just not the woman for me.
Were you cheating on her at any point in time during the marriage?
I wasn't even cheating when she caught those emails. Basically, when I seen dude come around the house, hell, I'm like, hell, that's what you want to do? We gonna do this together then. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so let me go find me a friend then. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this, Ms. Goldnick.
That wasn't even the issue.
Have you two, hey, have you two ever had a conversation about the nature of your relationship, how things are going, what's going on, or how things are going to work?
Yes.
Or are you just impulsive, like, ooh, he looks good, he feels good, let me bring him home?
No, actually, we did have a conversation, but obviously it was a one-sided conversation because he wasn't listening.
I was listening. It's just that when, you know, with
Okay, I got you. Mr. Walker, I understand she's not the only one that had an ex involved in this situation. No. So I want to go and talk about your ex. So, Mr. Walker, I understand that an ex of yours, I don't know if it's a wife or a girlfriend or what, called Mrs. Goldnick and shared some information you would have preferred her not to have shared.
Okay, yes, ma'am, that did happen. Okay, what happened? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna start it from the beginning, from the bottom, and then coming up from the top.
Okay.
I went to go get my clothes from my house, which I have given to my ex, okay? My ex went into Miss Goldnick's car, got her phone number, and called Miss Goldnick. Oh, I'm gonna tell her, yeah, I'm gonna tell her this, tell her that. When I told Miss Goldnick that my ex was, you know, not even, you know.
In the picture.
My point exactly. Because, you know what I'm saying, because I know from a previous situation what my ex what she's capable of. And that's exactly what happened in this situation. And I told Miss Goldnick that firsthand.
So she knew this ex comes out of a bag every once in a while, so you got to be prepared for it.
Not every once in a while, every relationship I get
Every relationship. She comes popping up.
Right, because...
And starting static.
Thank you.
Ms. Goldnick, what happened with respect to the ex, according to you?
He is straight line. Okay, now what he told me is that she was dead. He told me that she did not exist, that she was dead, that his children were orphans, You know,
What?
his family member had his children in St.
How
Louis.
could your
You believe and you believed it? And you believe that? If he's still alive, then his goddamn kids is not orphans, bro. What you mean? What do you mean? Man, she is what I would consider, she would probably be an innocent casualty, bro. She'll be an innocent casualty because she not taking things serious. How you gonna come in there and say, number one, that man kids is orphans and he right there next to you in court. Then you talking about the girlfriend passed away, but you knew that he was having you knew that he was having a relationship with her, and what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, if you are discovering all of this, bro, then you should, you know, bro. And that's why for me it's hard to, I don't want to say show compassion, but to be like, oh, well, you know, she'll be all right. She know this. She already know this. This ain't nothing new to her. Maybe she like the thrill. I don't know. You got to ask her what she get out of these type of situations. But as far as like the consequences and the outcome, that's all on you. That's all on you talking about, bro.
children be orphans if
I
their
never told her
father
my
is
children was
alive?
orphans. I never told her my children was. See, that's why she lying right there. I never told her my children was an orphan. I told her my children was in a whole other state because I didn't want my ex involved in my situation because I knew what was gonna happen. That's why we are right here standing in front of you right now.
So what do you say the ex said to you, Mrs. Golding?
Okay, what she said to me was that she was very much alive. She lived there where we stayed at. And that he didn't have 2 children, but he had 8. That he had 2 other baby mamas where we stayed at. That he had children in St. Louis, one in California. You know, she was pretty much breaking down everything
in his past that you did not know.
Yeah.
With the number of children that you had, correct?
The number of children I had, yes,
Yeah,
that's correct.
the ex said you had 8.
Okay, I got 8 if you say so.
But you told her 2.
I told her to, yeah, because...
Why would you tell her 2 when you have 8?
Because of the simple fact
That ain't cool, bro. I don't find that funny. Be a man about it. I don't never see how you can't claim your child. What you mean, bro? What you mean? Be proud of them children. That's goofy. That's just straight goofy to me, bro. Either she gonna be with it or she not. Man, this nigga's out here with 15 kids still pulling them, bro. It ain't no, oh, yes, 15 kids, man. Okay. Okay. I just feel like that's immature, bro. That's immature. And just off of integrity, bro, I wouldn't be able to not, I don't have no child. And you know you got, yeah, I don't rock with that. I don't rock with it.
we was just talking. At the time, we were just talking. Man, I don't want to break it in, break the ice easy.
Get in all of that. You just throw in 2 kids at a time.
Yeah.
First year, 2 kids.
Not the
Next
first
year, another
not the
2.
First year. Like this month, okay, it's just these 2.
And then
next month is gonna be 2 more. Then the other month is gonna be 2 more.
So I got it.
By then it'll be too late to
Too late to do anything about it.
Because we married.
You just eased her right on in
Pretty
there.
much, you can be like, well, she want a Brady Bunch, now you got it.
I got it.
Your Honor,
Yes.
it was not the fact that he had 8 children or whether or not his ex was dead or not. It was the fact that he lied about
He lied about it.
About what? My kids?
No, Mr. Walker, you lied about the ex being dead. You lied about your number of children.
You can't lie about something I never told you. You know what I'm saying? How's that a lie? I never told you, so how's that a lie?
So it was just an omission.
Yeah, well,
You omitted the information. It wasn't a lie. You just didn't tell her about it.
My point exactly.
You said, I got 2 kids. Just the fact that you didn't mention the other 6 is of no import.
Hey.
I got you.
We got to work together.
Now, Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker. First of all, I think you are a habitual liar. Having said that, I still like you. So I just want to put that out there. But let me ask you this. Did you when you said, will you marry me, when you said I do, when you slid that ring on her finger, did you really have an intention of saying this thing, you know, till the death do us part?
I did. I ain't gonna lie, because death almost did us part, but I'm just saying, I did. I did.
Yeah?
I did, but man, I'm telling you, man, there's some things, man, when that boy started coming around, it just changed my whole perspective on everything, because I'm a jealous man.
Right.
And I get off work at 1:30 in the morning and see somebody else in the house. It's like, hey, you know, hey, what to do, what it is.
Ms. Goldnicker, you want to respond to that?
Yes, he was not in the house. He was in the garage, and it wasn't like we was home by.
It don't matter if he in the garage, in the bed, on the roof, or in the goddamn vicinity. He ain't supposed to be there at all. He shouldn't even be in your motherfucking mind. Don't even think about him. Don't even think about this nigga. He don't exist. Only thing that exists is me. If you're a jealous person. Now, I'm not a jealous person. I'll never be jealous. Y'all know undefeated. Can't be jealous. I can't be jealous. But in the event that I did turn into a jealous person, that's how to be, man. Fuck you mean? It don't matter. It shouldn't be nothing. It should just be me. It should just be me. He do got a point with that. He goofy as hell. But he got a point with that.
Ourselves.
Tell her, Judge, that's still in the house.
Now, Miss Golden, that's just ridiculous.
And
you know
both
you shouldn't have a man over your...
never alone
It
all.
don't even matter. At 1:30 in the morning, you in my house when I'm getting off work, man. Come on now, that's knockout time.
Now, the two of you met online on a dating site, correct?
That's correct.
And my understanding is once you saw that guy in there at 1:30 in the morning, you went back on that dating site.
Yes. But it wasn't for no relationship type deal with nobody else.
What did you want?
I just wanted somebody to talk to, though. You know what I'm saying? She had somebody to talk to. Why can't I? I can't talk to her. I can't talk to nobody. I just want somebody to talk to.
Well, now, do you have any male friends? I mean,
I don't associate with...
Whoa. Now, let's not move the goalposts now. Let's not do that. If she had what she had, then that's equal game. That's fair game. We can call it down the middle. Like you, where's she at? I know she's somewhere. Where's she at? You know I love you. You know I love you. You know I do. But we gotta call it down the middle. Let's call it fair. I think he entitled to that. And he was honest about it. He was honest. He like, man, I ain't even really trying to clap. I'm trying to have a conversation, somebody to talk to. I can respect that. He was honest about it.
I just want somebody to talk to.
Well, now, do you have any male friends? I mean,
I don't associate with the guys where we live. I don't associate with them because they ain't on my level. You see what I'm saying? They on a childish level. I'm not.
They're honest.
They're not honest. If they were honest, you would be with one of them. But I'm saying, it's like, y'all don't some kiddie stuff. Let's go get drunk. I don't do it like that, baby.
I know what you're saying.
You know what
you're
I'm
in
saying?
one of those disassembled neighborhoods where everybody's kind of hanging and drinking, not working.
My point
and
exactly.
you're not about that anymore.
No,
now,
I'm
Miss
about that
Goldnick,
life.
you know, as annoying as he can be, he has a bit of a point there that he is on his grown man stuff and have a job. Or have I been...
I don't have a job?
That's the only thing he has that was true of what he said.
Well, why don't you tell me some other lies that he told you?
Okay, it's like, go ahead and call me when you get off work so I can go ahead and start cooking you dinner because it's so late when he gets home and he don't eat nothing I cook at all. Oh, I don't eat that. Unless he's real hungry, then he'll eat it. But he'll call me and he'll be like, oh, I'm just getting off now. And he'll show up at the house in 5 minutes expecting dinner to be done and be mad when it's not. You know, or he'll come home and say, I just got off of work, but he's pissant drunk.
Did any of that go on, Mr.
Nope.
Walker? Were you demanding with your nutrition?
No.
Were you unsatisfied with the cooking? Were you coming home a little tipsy?
Some days, yeah, I would come home drunk because of the simple fact, you know, hell, it must have been Friday, payday or something.
Something, you came home drunk.
So I came home drunk, okay?
Mrs. Goldnick, from your petition, I garnered that what you really think is he never really intended to stay married. And you feel like he got into it, he was just goofing around. So you're asking me for half the cost of the wedding to be returned to you because you don't really feel like he meant it. Did I get that right or am I wrong?
Oh, well, no, actually, this is actually an agreement that we had before we got married, but I had the
Explain
money
that to
right
me.
then.
What was the nature of the agreement?
The agreement was that he was going to pay half the hotel costs for the full price of the rings. He was supposed to reimburse me for buying his child clothes, school clothes, and he was supposed to also reimburse me gas money that I lent him in order to get to work. You know, at the time, we wasn't even together.
Now, when did all of this occur?
That actually was like during the time we was going to Vegas to get married. He was supposed to actually
Mr. Walker,
pay
did
half.
you have a discussion regarding the cost of the wedding in which you promised to pay a certain percentage?
Well, Judge, I ain't got no memory loss, but I don't recall that.
You don't recall that?
I don't recall us having no conversation about nothing.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you recall paying for any of the wedding
Yes,
costs?
I did.
What did you pay for?
How much I gave you like that? I got it like what, about $400 and something to built the gas tank up, and we did some things in Vegas or whatever.
No.
And then
So
we supposed to pay monthly on those rings. You know what I'm saying? And, oh well, that's $60. I'm like, okay.
So, do you have anything in writing, Ms. Golnick? Do you have any specific terms that you two agreed upon?
I do not have anything in writing. What it was a verbal agreement. And had I known he wasn't going to pay for half the stuff and not keep his word, I wouldn't have done it at all, because the money that I had spent on this wedding was actually supposed to have been my summer vacation money with my kids. And I thought I was going to get
Ms. Golnick, Ms. Walker.
Sorry, no face, no case. I didn't mean to fast forward you like that, but we gonna fast forward to the overtime, man. Man, you ain't getting that money.
Walker, I don't know what you two people are doing. I think you don't understand what a marriage is. It's like, if I didn't know he was going to pay half of the wedding cost, I would have gone on vacation. Getting married and going steady are two separate things. Going steady is I like the guy, I'm going to hang with him a while, see if I continue to like him. Marriage is I'm looking long-term forever with this guy. She's going to be my forever lady. And you guys never took it seriously. No. You never took it seriously. 14 days, anybody look good. You don't make a lifelong decision based on 14 days of a good time. And as you two travel through the remainder of your rather bumpy lives, might I suggest, especially to you, quit procreating along the way. Don't just drop kids hither and yon. You know, you have to have a family and be stable. Having said that, I will say this, that you have the burden of proof as the plaintiff. You have to show me something. You have to give me something. You're talking about a verbal agreement, about a marriage. He said he paid these costs and that cost. There's nothing concrete enough to establish a contract. Contracts can be verbal, but they still have to have specific terms. And yours were if, then, maybe, when, could, not enough to sustain a claim. So there will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Just don't take life too serious, bro. He didn't take life serious at all, like very much at all. And my thing with it is all right, cool. I'm not saying go to that extent. I'm not saying go that far, but just don't take life too serious, bro. How many times did I just say serious? I said serious about 15 times, but yeah, that whole situation was like, let's do it. All right, you want to get married? Let's do it. All right, you want to go buy a new sofa? Let's do it. All right, you want to make a baby? Let's do it. Like, they just like, let's do it. And how I look at that, how I look at them type of situations from personal experience too, sometimes you might find yourself at a point, and I found myself there at a point where you just want some company. It don't even really gotta be, intimate and all of that other stuff. Now that's cool, I ain't, but to be honest with you, I'm like, man, I'm just trying to chill and rent, just have a good space, just be in a good space, just pure intentionally trying to be in a good space. But where we mess up at is when we don't communicate that, and it's like, get a little bit twisted. You might start catching feelings, but she ain't really catching feelings. She got another feeling somewhere else. Or he might start, she might start catching feelings, but he got feelings somewhere. So that's why I say you gotta be able to communicate that. But in 14 days, yeah, you don't know her middle name. I bet you $1,000 he couldn't tell her her middle name. And that's not cool, bro. I'm thinking about it like, God damn, I don't know. I need to ask my little shorty her middle name. That's crazy. But yeah, bro, the immaturity and the lying, bro. The lying, it's the lying, bro. The lying, bro. You flat out lied and told that woman you had 2 kids when you had 8. Nah, that's dishonorable, bro. Am I gonna edit that? No. How about no? I'm not gonna edit that, but yeah, man, you dishonorable, bro. Dishonorable. I don't like that. I don't like that because you're going into it with bad intentions. If that's what you did, before I met you, you gotta be 10 toes down on that. Stand 10 toes down on that. It's either she gonna fail you or she not, bro. It's either she gonna fail you or she not. And I be trying to tell y'all. I tell y'all this all of the time. She's gonna fail you. She's gonna fail you. It ain't nothing too wild that you can say. Remember what I was telling y'all about in the what happened when she did the thing, which by the way, it was fucking genius, man. She need to get what y'all women be giving each other. It may not be an Oscar or a Grammy or something, but a bestie of the year or some shit like that. She need to get that because she went on a profile and switched it over to the married pictures talking about my wife put me out, I need somewhere to stay. But didn't I tell y'all the inbox was going to blow up though? Didn't I tell y'all the inbox was going to blow up? He didn't, but that's the thing, bro. He ain't really struck me as a liar. He admit a lot of the stuff that he was being honest about, in my personal opinion. But yeah, bro, I'm like, man, let all of that sink in. Meanwhile, y'all trying to build a marriage and throw a goddamn, man, no. No, it ain't gonna work. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG, the family as always is love. And we out.